Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to a change of schedule today and a change of event. We was going to be covering Nvidia and XRP, but we've switched to this. Why? For very good reason. This, as I told you 6 months ago, was going to smash through $10. I'm going to prove the moment I said it, I was right, and then upwards, and I was right. I also said the connection to Nvidia. That's also interesting to XRP as well. So this has become our main news story of the day. All our predictions have come spot on with this, and the connections have all come spot on as well. Like I spoke about this morning on my X account, it's not about charts. Charts is a small part of it, absolutely. But the most important part, not only is the fundamentals, the news, but nurturing those personal human relationships. That's what I've been doing over the last couple of years with SoundHound, talking to people, looking at the applications, looking how it affects and how it will be connected to Nvidia. The musical element, I've spoke to you about that before on previous videos. So I'm going to share all that to give you the clarification of what I did say. So it's not just now you're saying it. I already said it 6 months and a year ago, and those relationships have all come true now. What people told me and everything else has been spot on. So let's have a quick look at it. Let me bring the charts up on the screen. This is a great day today for the markets, great day for AI, great day for SoundHound, Nvidia, and we like to bring in XRP to this. There'll all be a connection. So let me get straight into it. Huge event today, SoundHound. Expect this to be a big live stream because we've got a big following for SoundHound. I wouldn't be surprised if we get 400 or 500 people in once the word gets out that we're talking about SoundHound. Right, so tap the like button if you're new here and consider subscribing to the channel. Let me share with you all the predictions I made, why this is so important, why I love this. SoundHound pumped today. Huge rally on SoundHound. Let's have a look at it. First of all, full clarification. This was the moment I covered it, and I've been doing it for a while now. This was back 7 months ago. Buy now, Sound. This is when it was around a penny stock. It was just like $1.50, $2, whatever. I said buy now, question mark. I also shared this, SoundHound Gold. I turned the studio gold when I announced this 1 month ago. Told you that this was a gold stock ready to explode. We moved down here, SoundHound Analysis. 10 months ago, I covered this one of our biggest ever videos at the time, with 11,000 views. At that point, we were about 20,000 subscribers, or maybe less than that, actually, maybe like 10,000. Anyway, SoundHound would smash through $10. There was 2 weeks ago, went straight through that. There it is. SoundHound, we did chart analysis for it. We did lots of shorts on this one. Very excited about this stock. So I've been covering this for ages now, saying that this is going to be a gold stock, and it is, and it's happened. So there you go. That's important to share that with you, right? But now we're going to cover why SoundHound is going up. We already knew it would. All our members have this information ages ago. But now let's cover the news. Let's see how many people are with me. This should be a big event this afternoon because we ranked #1 for this, or we did when I was covering it a lot. But I haven't done it for a while. But let's see how it goes this afternoon. I do expect a big audience on this one. SoundHound, this is important, right? Price target more than doubles on new AI voice offerings. This news was out just a few hours ago. This is brand new today, and this is why it's up today. SoundHound AI shares have surged in late 2024, climbing nearly 160% in the past month alone, and Wedbush believes the artificial intelligent voice platform is poised for more growth in 2025. Well, my initial target was $10. It would smash through that onto 20. We're coming up to that now. I haven't got any analysis past that point. Past that point, I would just be guessing, and I'm not going to do that. I don't want to just make up numbers for views. I'm going to tell you when I believe it's true, not just whatever, make it up. Wedbush maintains its outperform rating on the stock and increases its price target from to 22 from $10. That's where we saw it going to 22. Right, so we're already just about there. So far, they're saying that now. I said this a year ago. That's great. As the company has focused on retaining a strong balance sheet to fuel its growth initiatives, Soun has recently turned to an aggressive but accretive M&A strategy with 3 acquisitions over the past 18 months, Amelia, Sync3 and Allset, to expand its reach to more opportunities for voice AI solutions, said Wedbush Analyst led by Daniel Ives, an investor note. SoundHound remains in the early stages of capitalizing on enterprise AI spending, with its chat AI use cases being utilized by a growth number of restaurants and the automotive industry. Wedbush expects to reach to extend as SoundHound pushes into the voice AI e-commerce market in 2025. The company continues to leverage its partnerships with Nvidia. There it is. I brought that to you before the Nvidia partnership. So this is very exciting to see all this coming to fruition now. To bring voice generative AI to the edge without cloud connectivity, which will be demoed at CES 2025, pointing to a continued improvement of its tech stack while looking to launch the third pillar, voice commerce ecosystem of its growth strategy in 2025, Ives added. The company's EV sales ratio of nearly 72 is almost 2,000% higher than the sector median of 3.45, said Weebler Finance in an analysis of the stock last week. While the valuation suggests a massive discrepancy from normal levels in the sector, the growth too is relatively also quite extraordinary, Weebler Finance added. For instance, while the medium toward revenue growth is 5.6 for the sector, Soun boasts a forward growth rate of the top line of over 74%. That is an over 12,000% difference when considering how SoundHound AI is a disruptive play leading a generational shift. We see that the long-term prospects are even more promising, suggesting that the stock is priced for some substantial growth ahead. Absolutely agree. Let me look at the numbers here. First of all, Seeking Alpha Analyst, I pay no attention to them. I'm a Seeking Alpha Analyst. Anyone can do that as long as you've got a medium to broadcast. Means nothing. Most people just promoting themselves. Quant, that's what I'm interested in. And Wall Street, that's what I'm interested in. Wall Street say it's a buy. Quant, the AI software, say it's a strong buy. I think that's the first quant AI software I've seen say that. If we look at the valuation, B from B+, it's just dropped slightly. Well, that's because the stock has risen so much recently. B+, with now growth is C+. Profitability has improved from F to D. Momentum, A+, A+. It's just piling up at the moment. And revisions, D+ is now C-, a big improvement there. However, we've got a big short interest at the moment, 24.23%. Are we in the first stages of a short squeeze? Well, we've got excessive short interest, but not enough. 20% is when it becomes excessive and a short squeeze moves onto the cards. But remember, GameStop was 100% when it popped and went crazy. So at the beginnings of it, do we have the volume? Let's have a look. Well, if we look at the volume today, it's 157. The average volume is 81 million, and our average volume. And today we've doubled volume. So we are close from a short squeeze. We're not there yet, but we're getting very, very close to an absolute explosion. What is it? What do we need? We need another a doubling of the volume again. Let's take us to about 250, 300 million in volume, and then we will get a short squeeze. We've got a double again. So if we do get the buying in, if this video does well, which it will, we always rank number 1 for this, more and more people will start piling in, and we should be at the beginnings of a short squeeze. Now that will take us over over the $30 mark. Okay, we could easily see that. So we are looking for a short squeeze. We don't have enough volume yet, but it is building. It's doubled today, so we're doing well. We need some more. We're not quite there, but we're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Short interest isn't really enough at these levels to spark it up, but we're getting closer and closer and closer. So a short squeeze could be just around the corner. SoundHound AI skyrockets following investor conference taco shop deal. This was a few days ago. This isn't as up to date as what I just brought you. We already had a bit of a rally earlier on, but it's continued. Let me bring it up to date for those of you that missed it. SoundHound AI shares soared as much as 30% during Thursday market action. The day prior, SoundHound CFO Nitesh Sharan showcased his company's artificial intelligence-powered conversational voice products at the UBS, not USB, Global AI and Technology Conference. The Santa Clara, California-based company also announced a new deal with Torchy's Tacos today, which are rolling out SoundHound's voice AI smart ordering product and its 130 restaurant locations. We like this. This voice AI ordering capability manages 100% of incoming calls, including handling multiple calls and orders simultaneously. SoundHound said in a statement, it not only takes food orders, but also answers common questions about menu items, special store hours, and allergen information. SoundHound's voice offerings are now deployed at more than 10,000 restaurant locations, so it's still very, very small when you think about it. SoundHound shares have now climbed more than 500% year to date. Very good indeed. That was a little while ago, but worth mentioning today. This is when we first started talking a bit about Nvidia. So we're not going to go over this now because this is past news, but it is worth just showing on the screen when we started talking about Nvidia and the partnerships. We talked about it right back here in November, but in fact, over 6 months now, I've been talking about the connections with Nvidia. So we've seen a really big rally today. A short squeeze could be on the cards. It's not here yet, but it is starting to gain momentum. We are getting a little bit of profit taking, but this could continue for a while now. If we had a bit more volume, we'll really break up to that $30 mark. And again, if you just tuned in, I want to give full validity and clarification to my stream. Look, I said this 1 month ago, SoundHound was gold when it was a penny stock, that it would explode. I also covered the earnings on it. These are my shorts, saying that it could explode. There it was when I said it would break $10. It smashed through that. And there we go again. SoundHound gold 1 month ago. And right back as far as 7 months ago. By now, I talked about it, had a great balance sheet and great numbers. Talking about the balance sheet and great numbers, now we've looked at all this news and covered it all and brought the price to you. Let's go back and look how the intrinsic valuation is valued, because the intrinsic valuation would suggest it's way overbought. Way overbought. Shall we have a look at that now and see where the true valuation lies? If we scroll down here and we look at the price to earnings ratio, it's negative 46, right? Negative 46, 46.66. All right. If we scroll down and we get, let's see if Morningstar has done a valuation for us. Have they done anything on here? Let's have a look. We're not interested in that. They haven't done a fair value, but look at the intrinsic value. If we look purely at the intrinsic value, this stock looks incredibly overbought. Let me go to here. This is SoundHound. $1.46. It's still showing a valuation of a penny stock overvalued by 92%. Can you see that there? Look, there you go. Very important to note that. However, because it only uses multiples and doesn't use DCF, it's an unreliable metric. We can't be using that. So what we want to do is look at its growth and revenue. Let's look at its revenue. We can see up 21% and are expecting relatively an S-curve going forward to next year. That looks great. Operating income is down 25%. That was on its last report, September of 2024. When is its next earnings? Let me just scroll down and have a quick look at when its next earnings is. It is February 27. February 27, so hopefully we'll cover that. Net income is down 0.8. Financing cash flow is negative 15%. Investing cash flow is up 153%. In operating cash flow is down 19%. Let's scroll down here and look at the assets. 499 million in assets, 203 million in liabilities. How much debt do we have? 39 million in debt. So we're in a nice position, we're on a debt position. As you can see, long-term debt is 19.9%. So not a lot of debt. So its balance sheet will be fine. Look at the gross margin, 61%. This was going back in September. We're waiting for those figures now for the new year. Operating margin is negative. So you can see what I'm saying. On paper, it's not there yet. On paper, it's way behind. But people are buying the future of this price, of this stock, and getting very, very excited about its future. Look at the profitability, 34%, low. Solvency, 57%, not too bad because of its balance sheet is quite good. But look at this. Look at Wall Street saying here 66% downside at $6, 8.23, 54%, $10.50, 42% downside. So what this tells us is a lot of people are buying the future price of this stock, getting very excited about its future. We did say it would do well. It is doing well, but it's now got to back it up. This could come down very, very, very quickly. It's got a huge short interest to it. We do like it, but be very careful. The time to buy this was when we suggested it as a penny stock, that $1.50, smashed through $10, smashing up to 20. Now we see 30. But, I mean, these are huge growths, but we could get a short squeeze soon. But if the shorters win and it starts, the figures start coming out that it's not really performing as well as as expected, get ready for the stock to come back down very, very quickly. So as great as it is, we would not want to be buying this right now. Okay, absolutely not. But I wonder what you'll all do. Anyway, I wanted to cover that today. So change of plan. SoundHound, huge gains here, huge profits. If I was in this now, which is when I was saying buy it at 150, I would be taking my profit absolutely out 100%. It can't keep running forever. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. Over here, I shall put our Christmas playlist. We're doing a Christmas playlist every day at the moment, and we've got new Christmas songs coming out every day that I'm recording in my music studio behind me right here. And down here, I shall put the FOMC report. We're covering the FOMC report on Wednesday. That's going to be huge. We've called it Nvidia and XRP Day for very good reason. Join us for that. It's bound to be an explosive day. Until next time, as always, SoundHound, it delivered everything we said, but now can it back it up and stay up there? Be careful. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.